You're under arrest for trespassing. Stay right there. The woman's voice sliced through the busy street like a knife. Heads turned instantly. In the heart of downtown Chicago, outside a luxury apartment building, sat Marcus, an elderly black man in ragged clothes, gray beard unkempt, sitting quietly on the sidewalk with a small cardboard sign, "Homeless veteran. Anything helps. God bless." Karen, a sharply dressed resident in designer heels, stormed out the lobby doors, phone in hand. "I just called the police," she announced loudly. "You people can't loiter here anymore. This is private property." Onlookers gathered. Some filmed. A few chuckled. Karen pointed accusingly. "I've seen you here every day, scaring residents, begging like a parasite. Get a job." A man nearby laughed. "Yeah, lady's right. This ain't your corner, old-timer." Another resident joined in. "We pay good money to live here. No beggars allowed." Mocking voices rose. "Pray to God for a house, huh? Veteran? Sure you are. Pathetic. Disgusting." Marcus stayed silent, eyes down, hands folded in his lap. His worn army jacket had faded patches. A small cross necklace glinted against his chest. Karen grew louder. "The cops are 2 minutes away. You'll be gone for good this time." People snickered. Phones recorded his humiliation. Someone shouted, "Smile for the viral video, bum." Marcus finally looked up. His voice was calm, almost a whisper. "Ma'am, I don't want trouble." Karen scoffed. "Too late. You should have thought of that before squatting on our property." Sirens wailed in the distance. The crowd buzzed with excitement, but none of them knew what happened when the police arrived would leave every single mouth hanging open. 2 officers stepped out of the patrol car. The crowd parted, expecting handcuffs. Karen rushed forward, triumphant. "Officers, that's him, the beggar I've been complaining about for weeks. He's trespassing." The older officer glanced at Marcus, then at Karen. His expression changed. He turned to his partner and nodded respectfully toward the elderly man. Marcus slowly stood, brushing off his coat. The younger officer spoke first. "Good morning, Mr. Hale." Karen blinked. "Wait, what?" The older officer extended his hand to help Marcus. "Sir, we got a call about a trespasser. But this is your building." Gasps rippled through the crowd. Karen's face froze. "His building?" Marcus looked at her gently. "Yes, ma'am. I own it. All 32 floors." Silence crashed over the street. He continued softly. "I served in Vietnam. Came home broken. Made money in real estate to help others. But I sit out here sometimes to remember where I came from. To remind myself to stay humble." The officer stood respectfully. Karen's phone slipped from her hand. Her face turned ghost white. Marcus picked up his small sign and folded it neatly. "I never correct people who judge me. God sees the heart." He turned to the stunned crowd. "Many of you live in my building. Pay your rent to my company. Yet you mocked a man you thought had nothing." No one spoke. Shame burned every face. Marcus looked at Karen one last time. "The police aren't here for me. They're here because you called them on the owner." He nodded to the officers. "Thank you for coming, gentlemen." Then he walked past the silent crowd, straight into the lobby doors that the doorman held open with a deep bow. "Sir, welcome home." Karen stood frozen as residents lowered their heads, unable to meet anyone's eyes. Marcus paused at the door and spoke without turning. "Be kind to strangers. You never know who they truly are. God hides blessings in the humblest places. He lifts up those who stay low and reveals truth to the proud in ways they'll never forget. True wealth isn't in buildings or bank accounts. It's in a heart that remembers mercy." If this story opened your eyes and touched your soul, type amen right now. Share this with someone who needs to remember God defends the humble and he sees everything.